Alright, so this video is gonna go up before the other ones, even though it's the last one recorded. At least as of now it will be. So I am in Rosendale, Wisconsin. You can do your own Google search if you don't believe me, but this particular town is infamous for speeding tickets, specifically because it's the only place that I'm aware of anyway that will pull you over for going 1 mile per hour over the limit. One. If you are doing exactly the speed limit, you're safe, but you're on the line. One tiny little downhill pushes you over, they will stop you and they will ticket you every time. They do not cut brakes. They are known for this. They're famous for this. So we are taking it nice and slow, leaving this little town. Anyway, I went up to the Nicolet National Forest today, and I climbed a fire tower, the only one in Wisconsin you can climb. Maybe the only one in the U.S., I don't know, but for sure the only one in the state. But in any case, I got videos of that, but I wanted to share this one first because I was driving back and I had a cop get behind me. I had my external lights on, not like the normal headlights, but like the aftermarket stuff that I put on. They look like underglow, but they're not actually under the van. They're more like on the side, facing downward. But in any event, I assume that he turned around because he saw those lights. Now, my understanding is they're legal. Even so, if for some reason I'm wrong or he must be whatever, I turned them off. So this cop stayed with me for like 4 different turns, three or four different turns, and several miles. And my understanding is that police have to stop you within a certain distance or a certain number of turns. Otherwise, they're not allowed to stop you. Now, I was driving perfectly. Like, I was going a few over, but I reduced it to the speed limit itself, so they couldn't even get me for that. And this guy just stayed on me. He kept pacing me, going back and forth, falling back, catching up, falling back, catching up. And they do that. I know that they're pacing. They're checking their speed against mine. Whatever. I don't care. I'm not doing anything wrong. But it's nerve-wracking to have a cop on your tail that long when you're just not doing anything, for one. But my bigger concern was if I got a ticket for those lights, which I don't think I can, but just in case, it's so far north. If I can't pay it right away or it's going to take a bit, like, that's a long way to go for court to get an extension or a reduction in the ticket or whatever. That's a long way to go, and that was my main concern. Like, I don't want to have to do that. So, I mean, my license is valid, I got insurance, all that stuff. Like, everything's legit. Nothing's illegal. Everything works. All is good. But I was concerned about getting a ticket because it's so far away. So I finally got to a point where, like, my anxiety was going crazy, and I was like, all right, God, please get rid of this cop. I don't know what's going on. Like, you can't, like, if he pulls me over at this point, it's an illegal stop. It has to be. I don't remember the distance or the number of turns, but I do know that they have to pull you over within a certain number or whatever. I know that for a fact. So I know we've exceeded that, and, like, if he does stop me at this point, there's no telling what other laws this guy's going to break. I don't know. I'm generally a supporter of police. I love police, and I got nothing but respect for them. Most of them are good people. Most of them are just trying to do good in the world. But there are those ones that don't, and that's, that was kind of my fear too. So anyway, I start praying. I'm like, God, please get rid of this guy. I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm nervous. I don't know what he's going to try to do. Like, who knows? I'm just nervous. So I just kept praying and kept my hands on the wheels. I was thirsty. I wanted to grab a drink of my soda to calm down, but I didn't even do that because I didn't want to do anything that might trigger that cop to stop me. So anyway, finally, I was like, all right, God, please get rid of him. I promise you, I'm just going to give you praise and glory for it, which I did. This cop turned off, I kid you not. Just shortly after I said that, there was a road that went off to the left, and that cop turned off. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much, God. You are amazing. I am so thankful. Thank you, God. I don't even know how to thank you. So I will make a video and thank you and praise you publicly, because that's what we're going to do. And that is why this video is going up first, because he needs to get all the praise and glory, not only for that situation, but also just for having, keeping me safe on this whole journey, and also just like helping me mentally. Like this whole day has just been, I got a late start, but like it's been an amazing day. On the tower itself, I met a couple of people, and they were super nice, down to earth. The guy lives up there. The woman is a friend of his who comes to visit sometimes, and when she does, I guess they go to this tower. But I learned a lot. He told me about like the mountains in the distance, and black bears can be seen up here sometimes. It's not likely you'll see a wolf, but if you do, that would be where you'd see him, in the northern part of Wisconsin. But yeah, so I learned a lot. This guy was just like, this guy you could tell was like raised up there. He looks the part, he sounds the part, he's super down to earth guy. But anyway, God gets all the glory for all of it, and that's the main thing that I wanted to get across in this video. So, thank God for getting me safely out of there, and I got about an hour left before I'm home, so I'm on the final stretch. It's a 3+ hour drive. So yeah, anyway, that's it for this one. Remember to take care of your pets, they'll take care of you, and the other videos that I recorded earlier with the sunset and all that, I will have those up, I don't know when, sometime after this one. Alright, take care of yourselves, your pets, and each other. Thank you. I love y'all. Have a great one. Bye-bye.